My dear child, I want to share something with you, something deeply important that will guide your life in all seasons. It is a promise, a reassurance, and a powerful invitation from Jesus. Let these words echo in your heart today and always: ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you. Type yes if you believe in God. You are never alone in this journey. The universe, or better yet, God Himself, is always listening. Whatever you desire in your heart, whether it be peace, clarity, guidance, love, or purpose, take a moment to ask. It doesn't need to be in a loud voice or perfect words. Sometimes the simple whispers of your soul are heard the most clearly. But never be afraid to ask. There is nothing too big, too small, or too insignificant to bring before God. Type yes if you believe in God. When you ask, believe that God's response is already on its way. Understand that the asking is not just about a physical request, it is also about opening your heart, your mind, and your soul to the blessings that are waiting for you. You are allowed to desire more. You are allowed to have dreams that feel impossible to others because with God, all things are possible. Type yes if you believe in God. And as you ask, take the next step: seek. Seeking is an active pursuit. It's not just about asking once and waiting idly. Seeking means you stay open, you keep your eyes open for opportunities, and you trust that the answers you need are unfolding right in front of you. You are constantly moving forward, even if it feels like small steps. When you seek, you show God that you trust Him to guide you, that you are putting in the effort to align with the blessings He is sending. Type yes if you believe in God. The path may not always be easy. There will be moments when the way forward seems unclear, or when the things you seek do not come immediately. But let me tell you this: God's timing is perfect. What may seem like a delay is often a preparation. Each step you take towards seeking what's in your heart is another step closer to the life you're meant to live. Type yes if you believe in God. Remember that your seeking is not just about what you want in the material world. Seek His will, seek His guidance, seek understanding, and seek peace. These are the treasures that will fill your life with joy that no earthly thing can provide. Seek to be a better version of yourself each day, seeking His wisdom and the lessons that shape your character. In this way, you will find that all the things that matter most will be revealed to you. Type yes if you believe in God. Now, after you ask and seek, it is time to knock. This is the final step, and it speaks to the action you take in trusting that your requests are already on their way. Knocking is the act of reaching out, of claiming your blessing with the belief that you are worthy. You knock on doors of opportunity, doors of healing, and doors of joy. And the beauty of God's promises is that He will open those doors for you. Some doors may open immediately, others might open when the time is right. But when you knock, you demonstrate your faith that something greater is on the other side, waiting for you. Type yes if you believe in God. And this, my dear child, is where you must stand firm. If a door doesn't open the first time, or the second time, or even the third time, keep knocking. Do not let rejection or delay discourage you. For every closed door is simply a redirection to something better, something more aligned with your soul's purpose. Type yes if you believe in God. As you walk through life, know this: you are worthy of all that you ask, seek, and knock for. Jesus is not asking you to beg or to doubt. He is inviting you to step into your true worth, to take your rightful place in His divine plan. Type yes if you believe in God. Sometimes, it's easy to get caught up in the challenges of life and feel like your prayers aren't being answered or that your efforts aren't leading to success. But my dear child, remember that every step, every prayer, every act of seeking is a part of your journey. What you are asking for, seeking after, and knocking on will come in ways you may not fully understand right now. Trust that God is working on your behalf. Trust that He is opening doors that will lead to a future that is greater than anything you could have imagined. Type yes if you believe in God. Keep asking. Keep seeking. Keep knocking. God is always listening, and He will never leave you alone. There is no door that he will not open for you in due time. His love for you is unending, his promises are sure, and he is always guiding you to your best life. Type yes if you believe in God. As you continue to ask, seek, and knock, I pray that you feel his presence with you at every turn, guiding you, leading you, and opening doors that will bless your life in ways you cannot yet fathom. And when the doors open, walk through them with courage, knowing that you are walking into the life that God has already prepared for you, a life full of purpose, love, and blessings. Type yes if you believe in God. Remember that nothing is ever in vain, and every prayer you offer is heard. Trust the process, trust the journey, and know that you are never forgotten. May God bless you with the wisdom to ask boldly, the patience to seek diligently, and the faith to knock relentlessly. You are so deeply loved, and you are destined for greatness. Keep asking. Keep seeking. Keep knocking. Type yes if you believe in God. With all my love, my dear child, I want you to imagine yourself sitting at a table, but this table is different. It's a place where only the things that truly matter are discussed, things that fuel your soul and shape your life. At this table, the conversations revolve around God, growth, money, dreams, and goals. These are the topics that will carry you toward the future God has planned for you, and they are the heartbeats of success and fulfillment in His eyes. Type yes if you believe in God. God's guidance. The foundation of everything at this table is God. Every conversation starts and ends with Him because everything you seek in life is aligned with His will. God is not just a part of your life, He is the center. His messages today are calling you to trust in His divine timing, to place your faith in His plans, and to know that whatever is meant for you will come to pass. When you place your dreams before Him, they transform into something powerful, something greater than you could have imagined. God doesn't just provide, He overflows, and He always provides in ways that lead you to growth, peace, and purpose. Type yes if you believe in God. Growth is the next topic on the table. You cannot talk about money, dreams, and goals without understanding the importance of personal and spiritual growth. Growth is the process of becoming more aligned with your higher self and God's plan. It is the ongoing process of strengthening your faith, understanding your purpose, and improving your abilities. When you grow, you not only become the person you are meant to be but also open yourself up to the blessings God has already set aside for you. Trust that each step of growth, no matter how small, is part of a greater journey. Embrace the discomfort of growth because it is through that discomfort that you will find your true strength and wisdom. Type yes if you believe in God. Money. When the conversation turns to money, understand that it is a tool, nothing more, nothing less. God provides resources to those who are good stewards, and money is simply one of those resources. It is not something to be feared or worshipped, but something to be used wisely. God wants you to be abundant, not just financially but in love, peace, health, and joy. Money, when handled with wisdom and gratitude, becomes a way for you to create the life He has planned for you. It's not about accumulating wealth for the sake of status or pride. Instead, it's about using the blessings you receive to bless others, to build your dreams, and to grow into the person God has called you to be. Type yes if you believe in God. Dreams. At the table, the conversation about dreams is filled with hope and possibilities. Your dreams are not random. They are divine seeds planted in your heart by God Himself. He placed these desires in you because He knows the path they will lead you down. Your dreams are your calling, your purpose unfolding. They are not impossible, they are just waiting for you to trust God enough to take the first step. You may face challenges, but remember, God is always with you. Your dreams will grow with you, and as you trust in Him, He will make a way where there seems to be no way. Type yes if you believe in God. Goals. Finally, the conversation shifts to goals, what you want to achieve and how you plan to get there. Goals without purpose or direction can feel empty, but goals with God's guidance are life-changing. Set your goals with the understanding that they are not just about reaching the finish line. They are about the journey, the lessons, and the growth that happens along the way. Be intentional in your goals. Pray over them. Ask God to guide your steps and help you remain steadfast in your pursuit. When you set goals that align with your faith, growth, and dreams, you will see God's hand moving in miraculous ways to help you achieve them. Type yes if you believe in God. In conclusion, my dear child, these are the conversations that matter. Conversations with God, conversations about growth, and conversations about the dreams and goals He has placed in your heart. Sit at this table often. Ask God to guide you, to grow you, to lead you to abundance in every area of your life. And know this, every dream, every goal, every step you take in faith will be blessed. Keep your focus on Him, and He will direct your path. Type yes if you believe in God. My dear child, today, let us reflect on a powerful and timeless message. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good, for His mercy endureth forever. These words remind us of God's unchanging nature, His goodness, and His endless mercy. There is something incredibly uplifting and strengthening when we pause to recognize the eternal goodness and love that God bestows upon us, no matter the circumstances of our lives. Type yes if you believe in God. God's goodness. First, we must remember that God is always good. No matter what you are facing, His goodness remains unshaken. The world around us can change in an instant, our circumstances can shift, and life may present challenges that seem overwhelming. But God's goodness is constant. He is the source of all that is good, pure, and holy. His love and goodness cover us every single day, whether we feel it or not. Even in times of difficulty, God is working for your good, and His presence is always near, offering peace, comfort, and strength. Know that God's goodness is unwavering and it is always for your benefit. Type yes if you believe in God. Mercy that endures forever. The second part of this verse speaks of God's mercy, which endures forever. How amazing is that? God's mercy is not fleeting or conditional. It does not expire or diminish. His mercy is eternal. No matter what mistakes you may have made, no matter the challenges you face or the burdens you carry, God's mercy is available to you, today, tomorrow, and forever. His mercy covers all, and He offers it freely to those who seek Him. When we seek forgiveness, we do so knowing that God's mercy is limitless. He does not withhold His mercy from us but extends it with open arms. There is nothing you can do that will make God love you any less, and His mercy will never run out. It is a constant reminder that you are always loved, always forgiven, and always covered by His grace. Type yes if you believe in God. My dear child, today, I want to share with you the comforting and powerful message that God is with you, that He is your strength, and that He will never let you go. The Lord speaks to us through the words, "Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand." These words are a reminder of God's unwavering presence and His promise to be your constant source of strength, encouragement, and victory. Type yes if you believe in God. God is with you. First and foremost, God wants you to know that you are never alone. No matter what challenges or struggles you may face, He is always with you. In the moments of fear, when the unknown looms large, and in times of doubt when your confidence wavers, God is right there by your side. His presence is constant and unshakable. He is not distant, but He is close to you, offering His protection and love. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, remember that God is near. He will never leave you nor forsake you, Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. His presence is a source of peace and reassurance, and it is in His presence that we find the courage to keep moving forward. Type yes if you believe in God. Don't be discouraged. God also tells you not to be discouraged. Life can sometimes feel heavy, and it's easy to become disheartened by setbacks, failures, or the pressures of the world. But God is reminding you that discouragement has no place in your heart. You are a child of the Most High God, and nothing in this world can defeat you. Discouragement often comes when we focus on our weaknesses or the obstacles before us, but God wants to shift your perspective. When you focus on His power, His promises, and His faithfulness, you will see that there is nothing you cannot overcome with His help. Keep your eyes on Him, and He will lift you up. Type yes if you believe in God. God will strengthen you. When you feel weak, when your energy is drained, and when you think you cannot go any further, God promises to strengthen you. His strength is made perfect in your weakness, 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. This is not a strength that comes from your own efforts, but from the limitless power of God. He will renew your strength like the eagles, Isaiah 40 verse 31. No matter how difficult your journey may seem, God's strength will enable you to keep moving, to rise above the challenges, and to do things you never thought possible. Trust in His strength to carry you through, and you will find that His power is greater than any difficulty. Type yes if you believe in God. God is your helper. In addition to strengthening you, God is your helper. He is your ever-present help in times of trouble, Psalm 46 verse 1. Whatever you need, God is there to provide. Whether it's wisdom, guidance, comfort, or provision, God promises to help you in every area of your life. You don't have to carry the burdens of life alone. God is ready and willing to assist you with whatever challenges you are facing. When you feel unsure or inadequate, remember that God is your helper. He will provide you with what you need and lead you through every situation. Type yes if you believe in God. Victory in God's right hand. Finally, God assures you that He will hold you up with His victorious right hand. The right hand of God symbolizes His strength and power. When God extends His victorious right hand, He is offering you His divine assistance, ensuring that you will emerge victorious in the battles you face. The Lord is a warrior, and He fights on your behalf. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, Isaiah 54 verse 17, for you are held securely in His mighty hand. Victory is not something you have to earn or achieve on your own. It is a gift from God, and He will ensure that you walk in victory as you trust in His power. Type yes if you believe in God. The Lord's promises are unshakable. As you reflect on this message, know that the Lord's promises to you are unshakable. He is with you, He strengthens you, He helps you, and He holds you up in His victorious right hand. There is no need to fear or be discouraged, for you are His, and His love and power will carry you through every trial. Whenever you feel weak, remember that God is your source of strength. Whenever you feel discouraged, remember that He is your encouragement. And whenever you feel alone, remember that He is with you every step of the way. Type yes if you believe in God. My dear child, today, I want to share with you an important prayer and message. I pray you have the strength to be diligent in your obedience to God's plan, even if nobody else understands it. This message is a reminder that God's calling on your life is unique and deeply personal. Sometimes, following God's plan may require you to walk a path that others do not fully comprehend, but it is in your obedience to God that you will find peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Type yes if you believe in God. The power of obedience. Obedience to God is not always easy, but it is one of the most powerful acts of faith you can offer. When you choose to follow God's direction, even when it seems unclear or difficult, you are showing trust in His perfect wisdom. God's ways are higher than our ways, and His understanding is beyond our comprehension, Isaiah 55 verses 8 to 9. There may be times when you feel called to step out in faith, even when it doesn't make sense to those around you, but remember that God knows the bigger picture. He is guiding you, preparing you, and equipping you for a purpose that only He can fully see. Type yes if you believe in God. Walking by faith, not by sight. There will be moments in life when the path before you is uncertain. You may feel unsure, afraid, or discouraged, but it is in these moments that God asks you to trust Him more than your own understanding. For we walk by faith, not by sight, 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. God's plan may not always be visible at first, but your faith and obedience are what will bring you closer to the fullness of His will for your life. You don't need to see the entire journey laid out before you. What matters is your trust in Him to guide your steps, one by one. Type yes if you believe in God. Staying committed, even when it's hard. Sometimes, when we are obedient to God's calling, others may not understand or may even question our decisions. It can be challenging when those we love or respect do not share the same vision or faith. However, I encourage you to remember that your commitment to God's plan is not about others' approval or understanding. It is about your obedience to the one who created you and knows what is best for you. Keep in mind the words of Jesus in John 15 verse 18, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first." Even when people don't understand, your obedience honors God and will ultimately lead you to His intended blessings and purpose. Type yes if you believe in God. Strength in obedience. I pray that you have the strength to be diligent in your obedience, not just in the easy moments, but in the challenging ones as well. God has promised to provide you with the strength and grace needed to carry out His plan for your life. Philippians 4 verse 13 reminds us, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." When you feel weak or uncertain, turn to God for the strength you need to keep going. His power is made perfect in your weakness, 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, and He will give you the courage to remain steadfast in your obedience. Type yes if you believe in God. The blessings of obedience. Though obedience to God's plan may not always be easy, it always leads to blessings. When you are diligent in following God's direction, you align yourself with His will, and that is where the true blessings flow. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 assures us that God has a plan for our lives, a plan that is good, full of hope, and meant to prosper us. Your obedience opens the door to experiencing God's blessings in ways you may not yet understand, but trust that as you walk in obedience, God will bring His promises to pass in your life. Type yes if you believe in God. Encouragement in the journey. As you continue to follow God's plan for your life, remember that you are not alone. The Lord is with you every step of the way. You may not always see the outcome right away, but know that your obedience is never wasted. God is at work in your life, preparing you for greater things, and your faithfulness in this season will lead you to a future filled with His blessings and purpose. Type yes if you believe in God. So, my dear child, I pray that you have the strength to remain diligent in your obedience, even when it seems hard or when others don't understand. Trust in God's perfect plan for you, knowing that He will guide you, strengthen you, and provide all you need along the way. Type yes if you believe in God. My dear child, today, I want to share a profound message that may challenge your perspective but bring you peace in the process. Sometimes, God's blessings are not found in what He gives, but in what He takes away. This may seem difficult to understand at first, especially when we feel loss, but trust that God's wisdom and love are beyond what we can comprehend, and everything He does is for our ultimate good. Type yes if you believe in God.